I'm Tom Pytel, I'm Vice President of Marketing at Nautilus Insurance Group. This is my partner in crime.
I'm John. I'm a recovering insurance marketer. No, seriously, I used to be in insurance and now I'm not. But I love the insurance marketing space and I'm happy to be here with you guys. So this morning we're going to do something a little different because we actually don't have a presentation. We're going to be more engaged with you and we want you to engage with us. Will you guys commit to doing that?
Can't hear you.
It's 9:43. I mean, come on.
Wait, John.
We've had coffee.
What if I said we have two $25 Starbucks gift cards to give away? Would you be a little bit more enthusiastic?
All right, now that we have your attention, what is marketing? And this is a conversation between us as the collective. So I want to hear some thoughts on what is marketing. Go. Identifying and satisfying demand. Awesome. By the way, there are no wrong answers, but I'm going to break it down to something simplistic at the end. So, anybody else? What is marketing?
Helping people understand why they actually want something they don't necessarily want.
That's a lot of words.
Helping someone understand that they want something they don't actually want. That's what I got from that. Is that right?
Close enough? All right, great. Anybody else? All right. So, again, there are no wrong answers, but I'm going to break it down into something extremely simplistic. The way I view marketing is our job is to facilitate quality conversations. That's really it. If you break it down to the most simplistic form, if we can facilitate a quality conversation with an SDR, a business development rep, your salesperson, and we can equip them with enough information that they have an intelligent conversation with your prospect, client, whoever it may even be your membership. At that point, you're gonna have a better conversation and you're gonna build that bond and rapport and you're gonna have some credibility. But with that, how do you collect the information? So we're gonna talk about demand generation, obviously, because we want people in the top of the funnel. Now, Sangram's amazing at flipping the funnel, and I love what Sangram does. A matter of fact, I have a lot of friends that work over there, and they are awesome at what they do. So, with that, I'm gonna ask you all to stand. No, like now. And it's also to make sure you don't fall asleep. So,
Come on, we got to get the blood going, right? I mean, it's Tuesday morning.
So with that, we're going to ask you a couple questions. If you say yes to the question, you get to remain standing. We're going to go through an example of how we generate that data and how we get people to come through the funnel and really identify those key targets that we want to talk to. It's really simple. So Tom, what's the first question?
First question is, who in this room is a marketer? If you're a marketer, remain standing. Pretty easy, okay?
Sorry for those of you who sat down. This is an insurance marketing convention, but we're happy to have you as well, especially as board members. Second question, who likes caramel macchiatos, specialty drinks, not black coffee? Please remain standing. If you like just black coffee,
So if you like Dunkin' Donuts, sit down.
Aw. If you like the specialty coffee drinks, stuff with sugar and whipped cream and maybe like foam, does that make sense?
Coffees that have 5 names to them. Okay? Stand up.
Remain standing. All right, awesome. Who here works for a marketing department that is rebranding, working on a website, working on digital strategy, currently as a project? If you are, please stand. If you're not, please sit down. Awesome. That's a lot of projects going on. You guys are busy. So with that, we've already segmented down from the populace to more of a targeted market. Now, out of you that are standing, who has control of your budget? If you have control of your budget, please remain standing. Now, we have just got down to the decision makers in the room, the people, if Tom and I had a marketing agency, which we might, but if we had a marketing agency, we would be wanting to talk to you, the decision makers that have current projects that may or may not like coffee because that's ancillary, but that's something we can talk about because, you know, I live on coffee and this is always filled with iced coffee, or at least cold brew, so and sweet cream and some, other stuff. But you are the people that we were trying to get to from the beginning to have that conversation. We want our sales guys, our SDRs, to develop relationships, to have conversations, and to speak with you guys. So we actually have an amazing lead generation capture machine up here. It's called the Bucket. Who has a business card? Anybody that's standing, if you have a business card, which, you know, some of you may not, because we know not everybody is going to actually come and fill out a form.
Give me something to do. I'm going to walk around.
All right, hold that.
Right, thanks.
So with that, if you are standing and have a business card and you want to submit your business card, which we will not give your information to the vendors.
We might sell it, but that's after the fact.
So if you want to submit your business card, we are going to draw for 2 Starbucks gift cards. All right, she has a business card. There's one. So Tom's going to go around and collect that. Now, while Tom is collecting your business cards with the people that are still standing, thank you for doing that. You can actually sit down once you give Tom your business card, or you don't, and that's fine. Let's talk about some stuff with marketing. So we just went through a simple way of segmenting and getting to the demand that you want to talk to, the people you want to talk to. It's very targeted. It's very precise. And that's what really all we have to do as marketers. We have to figure out a way to be engaging. We have to figure out, hey, there's something that you might want. There might be an asset or some other piece of information that someone can download or engage with. But you want to be able to collect their information, and hopefully you're doing that in a way that gives your sales department or your sales staff or whoever it is that you're trying to get to speak to enough information to have a quality conversation.
One point to make, though.
Yeah.
When you put together a demand generation program, there are a lot of companies out there that want to sell you lists. The more focused target approach is to get in front of that audience that you want to solicit. So whether that be, especially in the insurance industry, whether that be an association, trade association that aligns with your products, or whether that be coming to a convention like this and getting in front of all of you, there's more value in getting an opt-in list or working with an association that has a membership distribution for you to be able to capture better qualified leads.
Absolutely. So now that we have your cards, and we're going to pick from that in a little bit, I want to also challenge you. If you are doing something and you don't know why you are doing it, stop. Seriously, just stop. Because if you don't understand why you're doing a campaign, an engagement, or some other piece, and you don't understand it completely, stop doing it until you understand it. Because at that point, you're wasting valuable time, resources, and assets on something that may or may not be working. I've heard it before that people do things just because, oh, well, that's how we always did it. Challenge that.
Don't lock yourself into a strategy that's just boxed in. If you think your carrot that you've identified for your campaign is going to work and you're not going to look at other options, you're backing yourself into a hole, pretty much. Make sure that your strategy is flexible enough to pivot, especially in the digital space. If you're sending email communication out to solicit leads, make sure that you've got a few carrots up front so that you can monitor the engagement and truly understand what your target audience is looking for. Otherwise, you might launch a campaign, throw out the wrong carrot, and then all of a sudden, what are you doing?
Our iPad went off.
So this is what you get when you get 2 ADD people up on stage, okay? So what I was saying is, if you haven't identified the carrot relative to your audience, your lead gen campaign is going to struggle. So just have the flexibility to be able to pivot and change direction if needed and know that that's okay. We failed. I mean, we've had countless lead gen campaigns that we thought, as marketers, we try to talk to the business, and the business is like, we don't want to deal with you, so of course you have to invent the solution, right? So we've tried countless campaigns with various carrots, and maybe we'd get a few leads coming in organically, but it wasn't to our liking. We weren't seeing the results that we wanted. Just by monitoring the behavior and some of the analytics behind our newsletters and some of the other communication pieces that we were sharing out to the target audience, we were able to identify carrots that were more relevant, and we completely pivoted a campaign and were able to drive tremendous growth from a lead gen perspective.
All right, we have 15 seconds left. So pick some cards.
Okay, wait. I'll pick a card, but I'm inviting you all to come out this afternoon. We're presenting at 1:30 today. We are not slide deck professionals. This is going to be meant to be a conversation. So if you have ideas, you want to brainstorm, spitball around some of the things or topics that you're thinking as far as demand generation, come out, discuss it with us. We're happy to have a conversation with you.
Oh, and be prepared to be engaged, because that's what we do as marketers. So
I think we need to get them up and do jumping jacks.
No. Just pick a card. All right, Megan Bell. All right, there's one.
Okay.
Take that. Not looking, I promise. Team focus. Julia. There you go. Julia, but thank you guys for your time. Hopefully it was informative, and we look forward to seeing you this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the conference.